So when COVID hit, we all thought it was only going to be 2 weeks. And then we only thought it was going to be 2 months. And at that point, those clients that had real clarity, like they not only had their financial statement, but they knew what to do and what to look for it. And they, in essence, had a game plan already set out so that they could focus on what do I need to do to get into, to make it through this very unique situation that the whole world was in, that none of us had experienced before. And they could then come back to us and say, okay, I've taken care of that. Now help me with this next thing. They were like already 3 steps into it. And so that for us was a game changer. And I remember it was October 2020. I announced to the whole team that we will not take on any new clients unless they are having advisory services. And that was a big step, and it was a very scary step because it's like, well, what about, and really for my team, it was like, what do you mean we have to talk? And it was like, yeah, you guys have got to talk. And then I had to overcome the challenge of how do I get people who are naturally wired to have their head down and to just crunch numbers to put their head up and have a conversation.
And that could be a whole different ball game for people when they're not used to that.
It was, I'm going to say, the team I had in 2020, not one of them is still here. It really wasn't something that they wanted. It wasn't something they signed up for. And when I say it was such a big change and shift, it required a completely new group of people that were like, I'm in on that. And though they were the old group was willing to follow me and trust in me, they were not naturally wired, and it was too stressful and uncomfortable, and they were needed other places, and they found other companies where they could do just what they wanted to do. So it really was a win-win, even though it was painful at the time. But it was, hey, I'm not going backwards, and they had to decide, okay, I don't know if I'm in for the long haul on this. And that's okay. That is okay. For a lot of people to talk all day long, or even half the day long, or a quarter of the day long, takes a lot of energy. It sucks the energy out of them. It does not energize, so whether you call it introvert, extrovert, whatever it is, I just know that it's real. It's real.